All right, we're going to be on page 14 of the Unit 1 packet, and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, long division. Long division. So you may have used a different method than the one I'm about to show you in fifth grade. We're going to be using this method because it's the best one to use when dealing with decimals. Today we're not going to be working with decimals, but down the road, a couple days from now, we're going to start working with decimals and dividing. So it's best to learn this method to use with dividing. It says, what is a three-digit number that's divisible by 4? I'm just going to give us one here. Say 428. Now, I know that's divisible by 4 because the last two digits, 4 goes into 28, so I know that 4 goes into 428. So to divide, I'm going to put the number that I'm going to divide, which is 428, in what I like to call the dividend den, because it's the dividend, and it's kind of like a den. So we're going to divide that by 4. 4 is the divisor. It's going to go on the outside of the dividend den. All right, here we go. 4 goes into 4 once. So we're going to first divide, then we'll multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. Then we'll subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Then we'll bring down. And then we start all over again. So we're looking at 2 now. 4 goes into 2, 0 times. So we divide. You get 0. Multiply. 0 times 4 is 0. Subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. Then bring down. We start all over again with this number 28. 4 goes into 28 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. And that's going to be 28 minus 28 is 0. It is 0. Okie dokie. So let's try another one here. What is a three-digit number that's divisible by 6? 400 and well, I don't want to do that. 442. And the reason I know that 6 does not go into that. My bad. I gotta get the right number here. 6 and then 9. 492. That would work. Yes, because 2 goes into this number. 2 goes into 492, and also 3 does. So we're going to divide 492 in the dividend den. That's the number we're dividing up. Divide by 3. All right, let's do this. 3 goes into 4 one time. Then we multiply. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down the 9. 3 goes into 19 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. 19 minus 18 is 1. Bring down the 2. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 minus 12 is 0. Okay, so we're going to try a couple more together. Then I'm going to have you try a couple on your own, and then we'll look at some word problems here, and we'll be all set. But again, this method that we're learning now, called long division, you may have seen before. It's called the standard algorithm as well. This is the best method to use when working with decimals. Okay, 585 divided by 5. Well, I know 5 goes into this number 585 because it ends in a 5. So I'm going to put that 585 in the dividend den and then divide that whole thing by 5. Let's see what we get here. 5 goes into 5 once. 1 times 5 is 5. We'll subtract. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down the 8. 5 goes into 8 once as well, just one time. 5 times 1 is 5. Subtract that. 8 minus 5 is a 3. Bring down the 5. 5 goes into 35 7 times. 7 times 5 is 35. And nothing left over. That's nice. That won't always happen where we get 0 as a remainder, but it will probably happen for the next couple. All right, let's try another one together. So 585 divided by 9. Now there's an interesting nines trick. To figure out if 9 goes into 585, you add up the digits. 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 5 is 18. And because 9 goes into 18, that means that 9 goes into 585. So I know we're not going to have a remainder here. It's going to go in evenly. 585 divided by 9. 9 goes into 5 0 times. 9 goes into 58. Well, let's see. 9 times 7 is 63. That's too much. So 6. 9 times 6 would be 54. Subtract those. 58 minus 54 is 4. Bring down the 5. 9 goes into 45 5 times. 5 times 9 is 45. And you get no remainder. Now, let's take a look at these two for a second. We're dividing, in both of these two problems, we're dividing up 585. But you notice that the quotient here, 65, is less than the quotient here, 117, because 9 is a greater number, so it will kind of fit into 585 less times. So what I want you to do is take a moment, pause the video, and I want you to try these two on your own. See what you get. I'm going to put the answers on this on the assignment on Google Classroom, but I want you to try these on your own, and then just check my work after you've done it on your own. So pause it. Once you're done, unpause it. We'll keep going. Okie dokie. So we've unpaused. We've already done these. Let's go to the next page, page 15. Try a couple more here. Okay. We're actually going to go to these middle two first. So we're going to skip the one about Ralph for a second. We're going to go to the one about Gloria first. It says, Gloria has 9 cats. She bought 828 pounds of cat food. There you go, Gloria. Each cat was given the same amount until the food ran out. How many pounds of cat food did each cat wind up getting? All right, well, that's a lot of food, but it's also a lot of cats. So let's think, what number are we dividing up? We're dividing up the food, which is the 828. So that's going to be in the dividend end. That's going to be the dividend. And the 9 is going to be the divisor. That's going outside the dividend end. Okay. 9 goes into 8. 0 times. 9 goes into 82. That would be 9 times. Because 9 times 10 is 90. And that's too much, of course. 9 times 9 would be 81. 9 times 9 is 81. That's going in there. Okay. 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 8. 9 goes into 18 twice. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So 92. Each cat gets 92 pounds. There's no remainder. So at the bottom, it says, what does the remainder mean? Well, the remainder, because it's a remainder of 0, there's nothing left over. We would know each cat gets exactly 92 pounds. So there's nothing left over. It's not like they have to split up like a half a pound into smaller pieces, into 9 smaller pieces. No, there's nothing left. So each cat gets exactly that amount of food. 92 pounds. It's quite a feast. All right. Frank. Let's talk about Frank. Frank made 678 brownies. He gave half to his mother and shared the rest equally with each of his 6 brothers. How many brownies did each brother get? So what are we dividing up? Well, we're dividing up that 678 brownies. Now, this is a 2-step problem. It might not seem like one at first, but it is, because he gave half to his mother. So we have to figure out what half would be, because half's going to his mother and half's going to the brothers. So we have to divide up this amount by 2. We're going to divide it in half and see what each group gets. 2 goes into 6 3 times, exactly 3 times. Multiply, 3 times 2 is 6. Subtract, 6 minus 6 is 0. Bring down the 7. 2 goes into 7, exactly 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down the 8. 2 goes in 18. Would it be 9 times? Because 9 times 2 is 18. Nothing left over. So here's the thing. This amount is going to his mom, and so is the other 339, because that's half of it. The other 339 is going to the brothers. So we have to divide up this other 339 by how many brothers there are, which is 6. All right, let's see how many each brother gets of that half that Frank made. 6 goes into 3 0 times. 6 goes into 33 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 33 minus 30 is 3. Bring down the 9. 6 goes into 39 would be 6 times, because 6 times 6 is 36. And when we subtract, we get 3. Now here's the thing. That's a remainder of 3. So R3. So what does that remainder mean? So each brother gets 56 brownies, but so that 3 means the 6 brothers will share the last 3 brownies. So what that really means is that they're going to share them equally. There's 3 brownies, 6 people. They'll probably just cut them in half. So each brother will get like 56 and a half brownies. So what that kind of means is 56 and a half. Because it's 3 out of 6. So that's kind of like a half. All right, so I'm going to have you try a couple, but I'm going to get you started on this one here. This says Gil had 452 stamps and 313 buttons. He wanted to put an equal number of buttons and stamps in each of 4 boxes. How many buttons and stamps are in each box? The first thing you want to do here is add up how many buttons and stamps he has. So I'll start you off with that. Add those up, and whatever this number is, you're going to divide that by 4. So this number is going to go in the dividend end, and then you'll divide it by 4 to see how many buttons and stamps are in each box. The other one I want you to try is this one about Ralph. Ralph was shoveling snow in his driveway. There was 673 cubic feet of snow. He could shovel 5 cubic feet at a time. How many times will Ralph have to shovel? We're, of course, going to divide up the 673. That's going to go in the dividend end. We'll divide by 5. So I want you to finish those 2 questions on this page. And once you do that, again, you can check your answers against mine in Google Classroom. Let me know if you have any questions when I see it. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.